Jackpot, baby.
Look at that, dude.
Oh my god, that's so beautiful.
Well, you guys probably know that some people buy abandoned storage units to make some profits out of it. If the abandoned storage unit is not paid by anyone after a certain period of time, the company sells the unit to the customers who are willing to buy them. Some of them got extremely lucky. They get a certain time to clean the storage and keep whatever's in it. Here are the top 10 wildly lucky storage unit finds in history. Nameless Cash. One of the weirdest and creepiest as well as the most amazing jackpots someone could probably get. There was a sale of an old crappy looking storage unit. It was sold at a low price of $400 because it was broken and old. No one could have predicted that what was hiding underneath it. The storage unit had a storage trunk inside with more than $24,000 in cash. Can you imagine how lucky that person was who bought it? A robber. This is one of the hilarious storage units found. Once a robber tried to steal a storage unit. He cracked open the unit somehow, but he wasn't about to get caught, so he got inside and locked himself in it. Then later the storage unit was opened and luckily there was a security guard present who arrested the robber. Works of art. In one of the episodes of season 3 of the Storage Wars, there was a gambler named Daryl. He did what he did best, gambling. He gambled on a storage unit for the price of $3,600. When they opened it up, they found more than 100 paintings of Frank Gutierrez. The estimated sum total of all the paintings when counted by an expert turned out to be something near $300,000. This is the most profitable find for the buyers up to this date on the show. Kit Car from Knight Rider. Buying storage items depends totally on the buyer's luck. Some things are considered to be a gift of the gods. Can you imagine how much of a shock it would be if you were to find a decent car from a storage unit that's worth a lot? Well, someone got lucky. A buyer found an exact replica of the Kit Car from Knight Rider. Needless to say, he profited the most from the abandoned little storage unit. Aretha Franklin's wardrobe. Aretha was an American singer and actress. Once there was a huge fire in her house. She had to store some of her items temporarily inside a storage unit. Later, she forgets to pay for that unit, so it was sold to a random buyer and he got all the belongings, mainly clothes of Aretha Franklin. It is unknown whether the buyer sold the items or kept them as display. They got lucky and happy that this is for sure. The Beach Boys. Back in the 2000s in Florida, the radio station decided to play Storage War games. A random storage locker was sold to a person at $300. The owner decided to stop paying their fees in 2006. However, the owner didn't have a good look inside the storage unit. Later, it was found out that the storage contained photographs, royalty checks, and written work of the Beach Boys. All of the items summed up to be around 6 million pounds. That's nearly $8 million. After a war of about 8 years, the items were sold in auction at a fair price. A Russian spacesuit. There was a TV show called The Auction Hunters. It created a lot of hype about selling abandoned storage units to people. In one of the episodes, they found an old Russian spacesuit in an old storage unit. They also found some official NASA gear and a small rocket that can actually be launched. One of the most insane finds in an old storage unit. Treasure. In another episode of Storage Wars, team couple Dan and Laura bought a storage unit for $1,000. They found the most shocking thing when they opened it. It contained a lot of treasures from the pirate loots, Spanish gold to be exact. They found it so heavy that it can't be carried out by 3 people whenever they want. The total cost of the treasure turned out to be more than $500,000. Michael Jackson. It is pretty common to find musical items from old storages, but finding musical items with greater value is something different and much of luck. A lucky customer got some of the old songs written by Michael Jackson, which were never produced. All the songs were later sold to individuals at different rates later. It is hard to imagine actually how much money the buyer can actually make from all these original classics. Bugatti. Bugatti is currently one of the most prestigious brands of the automobile industry. Any vehicle of this brand is worth over $1 million. A person called Harold Carr, back in 1957, bought a 1937 Bugatti 57s. Later, he abandoned it in a storage unit in Newcastle. Unfortunately, he passed away without making any claims for the car. His nephew later got the inheritance of the car, and he realized that there were only 17 of these old models in the world. It was sold in an auction with an unbelievable price of $4.4 million. And now we've reached the end to the video, and we really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video yet, it's not too late, and also make sure to subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.